Hey guys, it's a new day. So, finally got a response from one of the, well, I guess from both of the eBay people. They were wanting pictures of the boxes that the soft top came in, which was these two boxes, and that's kind of some extra material and stuff. But I sent them pictures of everything they asked for, and then I finally got a response. I had to message these people twice for that kit that came with the regulator and all that stuff. Also had this. They said that they're no longer. They tried to source them. They no longer make them, so they're going to refund me like 20%, and I can find it on my own. I said, cool, thanks. So I just might stick with the ones I fixed. Anyway, oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Grab the old fire extinguisher, throw her in here so that, because I can't find the source of this leak. So you gotta love those gaskets, huh? Anyway, I'll just put this in there, you know, just in case. Just in case. So I think I'm gonna go down. I was looking at this because I still have to, if you saw yesterday's video, I grounded the wiper motor. However, all I did was touch it under my cutoff on the negative side. So I still have to get that to the battery. And I was looking at that, and this is pretty haggard, so I'm going to be fixing that. And I was looking at that, that goes down, that goes to the frame. So I have some like 4-gauge wire that I'll fix that with. And then I was looking at this one, and look at this. It's way longer than it needs to be. It goes down, loops, and then goes down to the starter down there. Where is it? Wow, you probably can't see it, but... Oh, right there. Duh. Why can I not aim this thing today? Right there. Jeez, sorry. Anyway, that's way, way longer than it needs to be, and I think I have some better cables. I'll try to clean all this stuff up and get all that going, and I'll probably not only redo that, I'll probably run another wire off of here to the frame or something, just because I know these things have inherent grounding issues. So I think I'm gonna go to the store. I might see if they have another can of that gray paint. Can't remember if I left it in the video yesterday or if I had to edit it for time restraints, but I think I'm gonna paint these gray. I just think it would look so much better. The tan and gray kind of clash. And when I was doing the dash, I got all these splatters somehow. I didn't even realize at the time that it was splattering, but I know it wasn't like this when I got it. And I can't even scrub that off with alcohol, so I'm not really worried about the paint coming off just using the seats, especially since it's vinyl and fabric paint, and that's exactly what it's designed for. So, but I don't know if what I have left out of that second can is enough to do both seats, so I was thinking I'll swing by the parts store and see if they got another can. So let's do that. So I kind of went digging through my junk parts drawers and looking for battery terminal stuff. I didn't have what I was looking for, but I did find this wire, which is some cheap 4-gauge, which is actually like not anywhere near as thick as 4-gauge should be, but these cables aren't very thick to begin with. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this before I go to the parts store. That way if I do need something, I'll just I'll know it and I'll be able to get it. Alright, so I cut the zip tie on this. This is just ridiculous. This goes down here to the smallest. Oh, never mind, that's just the solenoid. But anyway, this goes down to there, but it doesn't need to be this long, and you don't want your wires longer than they need to be when they're carrying any kind of current. So, and then this is just ugly, and with what I had to do here, that doesn't clamp on there very well. So I'll probably keep this, you know, for security, and I'll just put a new lug on the end and run a bolt through here, I guess. and then I can clamp this better. Cracks me up. Okay, this guy, I guess we'll leave as much as we can on here, so set her about right there. Damn, pretty corroded. I don't know if you can see all that white stuff in there. Yeah, I'm just going to totally change this cable out, which I think was my original plan, and then I somehow forgot. Alright, so after fumbling around with it for 5 minutes and dropping everything 3 or 4 times, I finally got a socket and wrench combination that would go on there. Since I had to anyway, I think I can just get it by hand now. Oh yeah, curious to see what this bolt looks like that caused me all this trouble. Boy, that is going to be fun to get back in there. So that's what we're looking at. I'll have to clean all that off. Alright, here's the one I took off. It's about the right size, so. Is this gonna be? Oh, that's too short. A little longer than what we need for starters. Of course not. Alrighty. Guess not. Trying not to cut into the copper there. We'll keep as much as we can. Yeah, this is supposed to be 4 gauge. I think it even says on there somewhere. Maybe not. Wire has just gotten so expensive that there's the old one. I gotta get that size hole. Wire's gotten so expensive. And I just bought the cheap stuff. Maybe that should work. This is for 8 gauge. Look at that. Jeez. That's ridiculous. Fortunately, my crimp tool, my hydraulic crimp tool, is up at my parents' house. So I'm gonna have to solder this, or crimp it then solder it. I wish that was a bigger hole. I'll probably drill that out so I can drip solder in there. Alright, this is gonna be more involved than I thought. Okay, that's not good. I might have to get the punch tool. I'm just using real light pressure, high RPM, so it doesn't grab and fling it out of my hand. Okay. Alright, well maybe now I can get some solder in there. See if I can just crimp it with these. Oh yeah. It's going to be really ugly once I put the heat shrink on, but it's not a beauty contest, I guess, huh? Okay, let me grab the torch and we'll get to heating. Alright. It's probably going to get hot and want to lay over, but we'll see. torch is way overkill, but jeez. I don't think my other little beaching one. Just do it very fast, plus it puts down soot. I'm not sure about map gas. Maybe it doesn't do soot. Let's see. Alright, that worked real quick. Jeez, wasting all my solder. It's starting to drip out. I don't want to waste it. So let's continue to waste it. Okay. Good nug. That's going to fit or not. Let's try it. Be able to get 2 out of this. Oh, is it still wet? Pretty. It's probably too early to do this. I'll probably ruin it by sliding it on, but I'll try to do it for the video. Oh yeah. Yeah, it already started to try to shrink. I'm gonna go the other direction. I guess I should clean that off first. Try it with this. Oh, there it is. Come on there. Right over the end. I guess that's fine. I'll just do it like that. Now it's rolled up. It's gonna be one of those days, I can tell. Wow. Am I even in frame here? Barely. Okay. Slider has into. This is going to be the starter side. And let me measure. It's going to be about right here. See if I can do the second one any smoother. Am I recording? Oh yeah. And you can actually, if you watch it, you'll see it glaze over. Last time I fixed that wire. Yeah, there. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I should have. Okay. I guess while we're waiting for that to cool off so I can do the heat shrink, I'll clean this bolt off. Since I need to borrow this. Clean. Probably should wipe that off with a rag. That's the part that's actually going to be conducting, so this actually needs to be really clean. Maybe I can grab it with this pincher. Let's see. She's stubborn. That little bit heated it up. It's funny. Okay. Alright. That should be cool enough now. Zoom it back in. So just use the other half, maybe. 1, 2. You can always add multiple. You know, if this one doesn't work, I'll slide a longer piece on. That's probably good. Okay, let's try to put her back on. Okay. I don't have real high hopes for this working first, second, or third try, so. No way. Wow. It's not in there, but that was so much better than I thought. See if I can just do it by hand. Get her started. Wow, I don't. How was that harder to remove than it was to get back on? I thought that was going to be impossible. Guess I'm just brain dead today. What? I can't even figure out which way to turn the wrench. You never have days like that? It's usually when I don't eat much, I get real brain foggy. The neighbor's looking at me. Come on. Right. Little weeble wobble on the end there. And shit. I think I jinxed it. Okay. At least I hold that with my left hand. And this long extension down there with my right hand. Okay, as long as I keep pressure on it. Can you guys even see what I'm doing here? No. I'm trapped inside the bumper with my tripod. Oh, jeez. Okay. Popped out. But I think she's pretty tight. Yeah. Don't want to go any tighter than that. Cool. That was easy, huh? Just took that. Maybe I can show you guys what I was dealing with here. Let me tip this all the way down. Tripod, just take it out. Tripod was like trapped in there, and you know. Okay. Let's see if I can get her onto the battery now. Gotta find a bolt. Well, I was playing around with this because there's a factory like clamp kind of thing right there, so I kind of wanted to utilize that, but I'm gonna have to bend this. I was gonna try to flip this over, but I can't. You guys ever wondered how these work? These little battery disconnect things? Let me show you. When you loosen it like that, your battery's disconnected, and then when you tighten it, it's connected. And how that works is this is all conductive right here, but this white part is an insulator, and it separates the outgoing from the battery part. So when it's just in there like that, yeah, you're touching the bottom part, but because of this insulator, you're not connecting it to this piece. And it only connects once you get it all the way bottomed out, so that this part right there is touching right around the rim and then going through to the bottom part. So now this is a cheapy knockoff one off TikTok shop, but I got one on my motorhome, and it's a 460. It draws a lot of current to start, and it seems to have no problem. So but anyway, I was gonna see if I could flip this over, but I can't. So all right, I found the bolt that it came with. Alright, so now I'm going to take this extremely long, ridiculously long cable out of here, and it's tied to the starter solenoid, so okay, stay. I guess I should have looked at this lug to make sure before I made the new one that lug I'm using is gonna work. Yeah, I think it will. Okay, I hope. Pretty close. Oh, sorry. Had this thing all just leaning up against the car. Okay, so let's route it. Let's see. I'll keep this one on top. It's the prettier of the two, which is still kind of ugly, but okay. Wow, that doesn't want to start. And then I guess this is our last wire that we need to do. Ugh, that does not look good. Damn, I should have looked at that first, you guys. Let's see if I can zoom you in. Can you see that corrosion and nastiness? Look at this. It's not a fuse, it's just a connector. Just a watertight connector. And then very unwatertight right there. Crap. Well, and it changes gauge of wire too. Look at that. That ain't good. Alright, so I found this that I had already made for something I did on my motorhome, so that's cool since I had already made the other one. Stuff's getting weird. Do we need to get up to the battery? I sure hope this is fused somewhere. We'll go back like that. Okay, so I'll call it like right there. Okay, now what did I do? Right here. So crappy, they work from the back, the underside. Yeah, I didn't think so. That would have been too easy for that to work, right? Oh, it's slowly going. I think that's all I'm going to get on that. I'll do that one. Actually, let me get that one trunked, and then we'll put the other one on. This shrink, I bought it when my dad did the solar on his RV, and it's really good. It's got like glue inside it, so it's really weatherproof once you get it down. I'll see if I can demonstrate that right now. Probably not. Nothing ever wants to work on film. Or on camera, I should say. There's no such thing as film anymore. Yeah. Let me zoom you in, you can kind of see it. See the glue kind of squirting out right there? And on that side too. So that's a good seal. Really good seal. Okay. Try to get this one under that clamp also. And I might as well bend this one too, eh? Bended all the other ones. Oh no. It's not long enough to have a bend. Shoot. Dang it. Loosen this so it can line up. Tight. That one's tight. Look at the two different colors of red. That's awesome. Not really. So this is how we're looking with it all done. You can see the clamps that goes down and goes over. Oh, I meant to take another one and go over to the body. I'll do that off camera. And then we got these two that go down. One goes to the starter. So simple. I was just going to put a couple zip ties on here, but then I got to thinking I should go ahead and show you guys something that I use quite a bit. Don't really need it here, but I'll show you anyway, and you can get it at Harbor Freight. It's just, I call it wire loom. And there's a few different sizes. This is 1/4 inch. I got this is 1/4. Got a bunch of little I don't know, but this this is 3/8. It's a little bit bigger. So with the 3/8 stuff, that would be like for this bigger one. And it just another thing people call this is split loom. You just kind of start it. Get it on the back side. And once you start it, you can kind of just shove it down so it's all the way over there. I'll show you that in a second. And wherever you want to cut it, cut it. And we'll get the 1/4 inch. Make it past that, but I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's not wanting to. So we'll do 2 pieces. there. Three pieces actually. One in the middle. Well, I guess we could just do two. Really. That'll work. So anyways, there's those. And then I'll zip tie these two together. Ow. Might as well do this round too. Make it all match, right? Okay, goes all the way to the starter. Okay, let me show you what that looks like. Standing on it, it's crinkling. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm sure you've seen this on, you know, factory new cars, but that's kind of, if you want to make it look real professional, that's what they use. I'm gonna go ahead and put a zip tie there. Put a couple here, just so these are tight together. Reclamp these. And we got a professional looking job, guys. Good job. Proud of you. And that's after it's zip tied, so you guys can see. Wow, I was just getting ready to take this thing to the store, but I changed my mind. I think I'm going to take the Jeep. I haven't driven it in like a week. You guys notice anything? Just did all that on the battery. What actually made me even think to start doing stuff to the battery was this, because I didn't hook it up last night because it was getting dark. And then I did all that and I totally forgot. How many of you were like yelling at the screen like, hey dumbass, don't forget the ground for the wiper motor? Anyways, we'll do that when I get back. I'm gonna see if I can score some more of this gray paint. So maybe start doing the seats today, but we'll see.